Today we are going to be ranking all of the Mario Kart characters, and I have a few criteria by which I am going to use to rank the characters. I'm going to use, alright, that's not happening. Cool, okay. Alright, I'm going to use number 1, how much I hate the character, just in general. Just a general, the vibes of the character, I'd say that's number 2. How much I like it, how much I dislike it, the vibes, that's number 2. And then number 3, I'm also going to be taking into account people who main that character, as in they play that character every single time they play Mario Kart. Because I have very strong feelings about this topic. Let's get into it. Alright, so we have the tier list up. This is the tier list that I'm going to be going off of. It has the original Wii characters. I think that the new Nintendo Switch Mario characters kind of suck, low-key, because they literally just copied and pasted other games' characters into the game and thought that would be a great idea. No, I think we should just stick with the original cast. The original cast is the best cast. You can't make it better, objectively, it is the best. Starting off, we are starting with Baby Mario. Look at this man. The less pretentious, better version of Mario, in my personal opinion. Like, I don't know. He has a pizzazz that I really, I appreciate about him. Like he's not like the original Mario, because I have a lot to say about like the OG Mario, but we'll get to him. His swag is always the best. I love him. He is a dear little boy. I'm going to put him at a solid B tier. Not because I don't like him, but because he is always a solid choice. The people who play him, I have nothing against them. Like they're fine. There's better options out there, but this is a great, like, it's not too weird, it's not too out there, but it's good. It's a solid answer. I respect you for choosing this. I haven't met many Baby Mario mains, but I'm sure you're out there, and I salute you, because that's a decent choice. Up next, Baby Luigi. He's good, I like him. He is the better version of Baby Mario, because Luigi is obviously the better version of regular Mario, and if you try to argue with me on that, you will always lose, because he is just objectively better. I'm sorry. So, Baby Luigi, we're putting him at a solid A tier, because you cannot go wrong with Baby Luigi. Like, literally, it's just Luigi, but like cuter, okay? Like, how could that ever be bad? He's great, and I love him, and he's a darling child. Next up, Baby Peach. The people who main Baby Peach, you either are so extremely traumatized or you have a brat kink. There is no in between. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you, because when I was a child, I did, in fact, main this character. You get to choose between one of the two options for me as to which you think I was in that category. If you main Baby Peach, I'm gonna like look sideways at you and be like, are you like okay, or are you just a freak? I don't really like her. All of her swag is like she reminds me of like Melanie Martinez's style, but like in a bad way, I'm not hating on Melanie Martinez, I fucking love Melanie Martinez, but like Baby Peach is her, but like the fucking demented version, like even more, okay, Melanie Martinez, one could say she's fucking demented in a good way, but like Baby Peach is like in a bad way. I don't really like her. So I'm gonna put her at D tier, because she's not a hellspawn. She's just a child. I don't believe in original sin most of the time. So, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. It's a D. It's a solid D, because I can't trust you off the bat after you tell me that you are a Baby Peach main. I'm going to look at you sideways and be like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with you? Let's talk about Peach while we're on the topic, all right? And then we'll circle back around to the lads, if you will. Let's talk about regular Peach. Peach, so in my personal opinion, Peach was the unpopular answer that only the e-girls and gamer girls chose back in the day. And then it went through a period where only the pick-me girls chose Peach because they thought that they were like hot and cute for doing it. And now it has circled all the way back to like this has been a full cycle. Peach has circled all the way back around to being a valid answer, in my personal opinion. I think Peach deserves the respect that's coming to her. She is a girl boss. She is a queen. She could step on me if she really desired it. I would be all right with that. So for Peach, like, she's had a very, like, a very interesting arc, but I do respect her. I think she is a good choice objectively. So I'm gonna put her also at B tier, you know? Solid choice now. If this was like 2015 or 2010, I would be like, no. You probably would stick my head in the toilet at school or call me a slur. Now though, I trust you, you know? I trust you. So, solid B tier. You could do better, but you could do worse, you know? Peach, decent answer. You know, I'm not gonna judge you for that. I have mixed feelings about Daisy and Baby Daisy because for a while, Daisy was just like the sexier version of Peach. Not Baby Daisy. I'm not sexualizing Baby Daisy. Regular Daisy. She's kind of like I'm not Peach because I'm not like a pick-me girl, but I'm still a hot woman. So I'm gonna go with Daisy. And I feel like Daisy never got past that, you know? Like, she's still kind of the girls who like don't want to be basic. They're like, oh, I'm not like other girls. But like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Daisy because some people can pull it off. And sometimes Daisy is a really cool answer, in my opinion. But like, on the whole, it leans towards, not a fan. Just because I feel like you're just gonna tell me that like, I wear too much pink or something. I don't know. Because she's not like blonde. She's an auburn, you know? So for Daisy, I'm gonna put her at D tier just because, I mean, she herself, perfectly valid answer, just like she's cool, but all the people who main her, I'm like, you scare me a little bit and I think you might call me a slur possibly. Either that or you're just really gay and simp. Baby Daisy, on the other hand, was also one of my mains when I was a child. Baby Daisy and Baby Peach were like my main deals because I was going through it, all right? So Baby Daisy, just for like nostalgia's sake, I didn't do this for Baby Peach because Baby Peach doesn't hold as much nostalgia, but Baby Daisy does. Baby Daisy, I love her. So I think I'm gonna put her in A tier, you know? Because she's pretty cool, you know? She's Daisy before she was corrupted by like everything else. Luigi and Mario, let's talk about them. Okay. Luigi is like the kid who like went to Catholic school but smoked way too much weed in the bathroom and then dropped out of college. His name is probably Chad. If you main Mario, your name is probably Chad, all right? Mario's like, he's like the billionaire guy who like is kind of in charge of this whole deal, and I'm like, rubs me the wrong way, you know? Eat the rich. He's like in charge. He's like the face of fucking Nintendo. I don't like him, okay? Also, he's being voiced by Chris Pratt in the new movie. Enough said, all right? Enough said. I don't like you if you choose Mario to main. Unless you do it because you're gay. That's okay. That's a good exception. All right, Luigi. Luigi is hot, all right? Luigi is a fine, he is a fine man. He's the better version of his brother. He's like the less homophobic version of Mario, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put him at a B tier because he's a solid answer. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna put him at A. Luigi is just better, all around. He is better than Mario because, I'm sorry, Mario would call me a slur and Luigi would not, okay? Luigi's probably the bi kid in middle school who got like shoved in a toilet, okay? Regular Toad is a solid answer. Toad is cool. I like Toad. He doesn't even wear a shirt. Like, tits out. That's confidence that even I don't have, all right? Toad, solid A tier. Yeah, fuck it. Solid B tier, okay? There's nothing wrong with choosing Toad ever. I love him. He is a beautiful bouncing baby boy. Fully tits out at all times, and you know what? I can respect it. Toadette! Toadette is the fucking bitch answer. I'm sorry. If you like Toadette, I probably don't like you. And it's not because she's pink. You know, I'm not like a pink hater. I just think that Toadette is like the one that they made for when girls started playing Mario Kart and they were like, oh, fuck, well now we have to pander to like the girl gamers too. So I don't know, fucking make it pink, slap some eyebrows, or not eyelashes on it and call it a day, you know? Don't give her a new design. No. Heaven forbid we give them a new design. No. Slap an ETTE at the end of the name, change the design to pink, and put it in the game, alright? Toadette does not have my respect, okay? And I think it's just because of how fucking lazy the design is. Like, look at her head, you know? They literally just inverted the colors of Toad. Like, they didn't do anything. Like, I mean, for a lot of the other, like, girlified characters, you can tell they actually tried to, like, make them have a good design. But, like, with Toadette, they just didn't. And I think if you choose Toadette, you just don't have the balls to choose Toad. Koopa Troopa, by far, has the best map, alright? The fucking tunnels with, like, the water going through them, slap. The music for that was always good. You had the fucking Goombas. Like, you can't go wrong. I played the fucking Koopa Troopa map so many times when I was a kid, alright? Koopa Troopa, solid answer, not the best answer. I'm about to get to the best answer. But Koopa Troopa, I can respect it, you know? It is a fine answer, and I think that the people who made Koopa Troopa, solid. I have nothing bad to say. You are probably some version of transgender. Let's talk about the best character in the entire franchise of Mario Kart Nintendo. Dry Bones, because he is by far the best character in all of Mario Kart ever, period. I will always use Dry Bones. I think if you asked him his pronouns, he would say they, them. Like, he's objectively like the non-binary like option to play with, you know? Which I think makes sense for me. Like, as a child, after I moved out of my Baby Daisy phase, I was like, he calls to me. The transgender, like, it like speaks to me. The heavens have opened up. I'm realizing things. I don't know what they're called, but I think I am Dry Bones on like a deep level of, I feel like a kindred spirit with him, you know? S tier, fucking S tier, best goddamn character in all of Nintendo. I will always play with Dry Bones. And if you have something bad to say about Dry Bones, you can fucking talk to me first, alright? Yoshi! Let's talk about him. Yoshi, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about Yoshi. Yoshi is a solid choice every single time, you know? Yoshi, I have never met anybody who played with Yoshi who wasn't like, you know, a decent person, you know? So I think, you know, I'm gonna give him A, because I think he is objectively a very good, solid choice. You know, you can't go wrong. Birdo is like what Toadette could have been if Nintendo had given a shit about what they were doing, okay? Birdo, I personally don't like her design just because I think it made her look a little bit too much like an alien, but she's cool. I like her. She has a confidence that I could never, you know? She also reeks of transgenderness, and if you main her and you're not transgender, I have some news for you. You are either transgender or autistic or both, and you just don't know it yet. Birdo, I'm gonna give her a B tier just because I like her design. They obviously spent time with it. Like, you can still see where they like kind of copied and pasted with Yoshi, but they actually tried, you know? And they also changed her name. They gave her a new name. They didn't just fucking slap an ETTE at the end of it like fucking Toadette. You know, I was always maining the Dry Bones characters, everything. She was a little bit too feminine for me when I was younger, and I was like, ew, pink, ew. So I never really had like a great relationship with Birdo, you know? Our relationship, it went up and down. You know, I tried her when it first got updated into the game. I tried her out a few times, you know, like we went on a few dates, we got ice cream, we got like some boba, you know, the like basic stuff. And then when we started to progress, I was like, you know, I'm just not feeling it. And then she started kind of drifting away too. So, you know, it was just the natural, we had to break it off, and it's okay. You know, sometimes relationships don't work out, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Grieve what is gone, but you know, then move on and find somebody else, like Dry Bones, you know? All of the Donkey Kongs, there's like 8 of them at this point. Literally, why? We do not need that many, okay? Donkey Kong in himself isn't even that good of a choice. Most of the Donkey Kongs that I've met, like, okay, the people who made Donkey Kong, I haven't fucking met Donkey Kong, you fucking idiot. They're not bad, but they also kind of give me the ick for like an unexplainable reason. So, I don't know. I don't know what to feel about Donkey Kong, okay? I'm gonna give him a solid C, because he's not bad. You could go worse. You could go with the fucking Mario, but you know, Donkey Kong, you're on the edge. I'd have to like meet you and then decide, because it's not a very good judge. And then Nintendo was like, oh, we have a cool character. Let's make 8 more of them and just copy and paste them with a different fucking name. So then we got whatever this guy is. Diddy Kong is a fucking twink. All right, let's be real here. The Donkey Kongs, I just never found them appealing. Wario, I don't know. I don't know what to do with Wario, okay? He has nothing good to offer me. I've never felt any kind of love for him. I honestly don't know what to say, so I'm gonna put him at C tier. Waluigi? Enough said. He's hot. Let's go to Boo next. Boo is also an S tier in my opinion. I mean, I could put him at A, but I love Boo. You know, I never actually named him when I actually was playing more Mario Kart, but he's a good answer. I think he's kind of hot too. I mean, he's a literal bubble with arms, so Bowser turned into, like, similar to like Toadette and Donkey Kong and everything. People just kind of got hooked on the Bowser design and were like, okay, well, now let's just make like a smaller one and a jazzier one and a cooler one and a sexier one, and like they just kept going, you know? It was like, we're gonna milk this cow till it's dry. So Bowser, again, I'm gonna give it a solid C tier because I don't know how to think of him, you know? The baby version and, okay, the hot version can go into B tier. Again, it's just a copy and paste of the same damn character with a different name, and I don't understand it. Like, they did better with the design on the guy characters than they did when they tried to girlify the characters, but like, still, could be better, I guess. I don't know. I just don't see a point to it, you know? I'm like, we already have Bowser, just make a new damn character. Rosalina was not in my version of Wii when I was playing it. It was updated, she was updated into the game later after I had, like, was kind of out of my Wii phase. I actually never got to play with Rosalina. I wish I had, because I think I would have really liked her. She is hot. I really like that she's kind of this, like, more mysterious, more like kind of Zelda-fied version of like Peach and Daisy. So I'm gonna put her in A tier just because I think she's a solid answer, you know? Yeah, I like her. She's fine. She has never done me wrong. She's pretty. She's really pretty. The Miis. If you play with a Mii in Mario Kart, I fucking hate you. You know, and I mean, my opinions can change. If you give me a really good argument, yeah, you know, you never know. But this is kind of like my general thoughts about everybody. And I mean, with some of the newer characters, like they have like the Splatoon characters in there now. They have like Zelda, or not Zelda. I don't remember, because I know they have Link in there, but I don't remember if they have Zelda in there or not. But like they have a ton of extra characters from other games in there now for like the Switch version of it. And like, I don't know. I don't really see a point to it. I understand the appeal, like, oh, now you can play as your favorite character from another game in Mario, like, okay, whatever. But I just, this is my tier list of the Mario Kart characters, especially, like, from specifically the Wii game. Our 3 winners, Dry Bones, Waluigi, and King Boo. Sexy motherfuckers. Thank you for joining me as I talk into the void. If you're seeing this on YouTube, like and subscribe and turn on your notifications for more. Woo! Bye!